Hello and welcome to our channel. Thank you very much for joining us. And this is Mizanur Rahman. I'm a guest here at Shimantu Samin's vlog. So if you guys like this channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. And of course, hit the bell button. Before hitting the bell button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, now let's talk about we were talking. This is a series of videos. We are talking about the history of English literature. Now, let's talk about how the climate change had an impact also in the ancient England, ancient Britannia. We think that climate change is a merely present day or modern days thing. No, it's not a modern days thing. People started facing the very adverse reality impact of climate change even in the 450 AD to 1066 AD that we called the Old English period. People used to face the adverse consequences at that time also. As the climate change, we all know that in climate change meaning it's like global warming. It's related to global warming. So our globe is getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and that is actually changing the climate, the system of the climate. What's happening when the globe is getting hotter? When the globe is getting hotter, warmer, the polar ice melts. And if the polar ice melts, what happened? The water drive to the oceans, and the rise of the sea level higher. And what happened there? The low-lying lands, low-lying parts of the countries, nations go underwater. That's the normal phenomenon happening because of climate change. So because the polar ice was melting at the time, like some 1600 years back, so the low-lying countries started submerging underwater, started going underwater. Flood everywhere. So England, the Britannia, and other parts of England like Holland, Belgium, and these parts of the Europe, they faced the dangerous amount of floods at that time. And one more thing also happened in England, that's we call now England, the ancient Britannia, because of global warming. As there were so many adverse impacts, also there were some smallest kind of positive side. In England, most of the time there is winter. Now, when the global warming is actually happening, and the climate, the weather of England, its temperature getting warmer by 1 degree Celsius. That was a huge thing. For that one degree Celsius of increase of temperature, England started getting largest span of summer. So largest span of summer means larger production of crops, and larger production of crop means rise in the population. So the people, those who used to living in the lower lying land like Holland, Belgium, so these people started looking for new land, and especially who are living there, the Angles, Saxon, Jews, Frisians, these people are living there. So when they found that they were facing the adverse impacts, consequences of flood, and they were looking for the new land. And when they found England is that new land, England is an inviting country to come. And also at that time, the Roman empires, the Roman legions, the Roman occupiers, they left that place. Now England was defenseless. And at that time, as Angles, Saxons, they used to work as hired fighter into the Roman empires. It was very easy for them. That land was not unknown to them. So they started attacking these lands at first in a piecemeal, slow, steady way, and later on they increased the number of invading the attacks, and then finally they occupied it. And Angles are more powerful than the other parties, so they occupied most of the parts of ancient Britannia, and then they started living in there. Right, and then as Engels started, what do we see here in the literature, in the history of the people? So those who are more powerful, people used to talk into their language. Once Romans were there, so people used to talk about their language in their language. When the Engels came here, people started talking in Engels language. So Engels, from Engels it becomes England, and again from Engels it becomes English. So that's actually the short story of English literature. I mean, the dark age, how the English literature started. So we try to talk about that. We will make more videos there on this channel. If you like this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and of course try to share it to your friends, family members, and others who really want to know about English literature, the history of English literature. People, bye bye for today. See you again next time.